Hello and welcome to Money Matters. Last July, the government announced it would ban all plastic cutlery in restaurants by 2025. This has led to a number of businesses switching to eco-friendly alternatives. With demand rising, green-conscious entrepreneurs are rushing to fill the gap. How much paper is processed through here a day?
Well, at the moment, our capacity is 50 tons. When we only collect around 3 tons a day for beverage cartons, so we have also other mixed paper. Altogether, less than 20 tons.
Harold Yip started this paper recycling factory back in September 2019.
Food waste is the number one waste in the in landfills, but the second largest waste is papers. And to me, this is surprising because paper is the easiest for recycling.
It took 8 years and a 10 million Hong Kong dollar investment before he could get the pulp mill up and running. Harold says it costs more than $1 million a month to run the mill, which processes mixed paper, including drink cartons, newspaper, and cardboard, to name a few. But collection isn't as high as it could or should be, and profit margins are low.
If we can increase the volume, in the landfills, there are about 75 tons of beverage cartons every day. We only collect around 3 tons. We treat it as a long-term investment. We expect around maybe 3 or 5 years later, it will start making more profit. But at least it helps us to get more customers.
Right now, they have 400 pickup points for beverage cartons, including at schools. Recycling these isn't as straightforward as other paper. If the products are not washed, what happens? Does that affect your batch of recycling?
Oh, yes. If dirty, we just throw away, landfill. There's a waste of transportation. And also, if we don't find it and then go into our recycling stream, then chance that our product being polluted and then get molded, then they couldn't be used as raw material for paper making.
Harold has set up an education center at the mill to teach people, particularly school children, the benefits of recycling. Why is it so important to you that children be educated on this?
We think that this behavior has to start from the young. You have such behavior, then they will used to recycle it. In our case, it's always the kids telling their parents that those beverage cartons can be recycled, and then they have to cut it, paint it, and then take back to school for us.
Once it's collected, it's dropped off here, and it goes through the pulping process.
These are the tanks. All those fiber are coming out. And then, I mentioned that's tank 1, tank 2, this is tank 2, because the whole filtration process get out all those impurities before they go to the squeezer. From the squeezer, they will come out the pulp. And this is the water treatment. These are our end products. They are fibers with 60% moisture. We are now shipping them to mainland China paper mills for packaging paper production.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's pretty thick. But pulping isn't that profitable. So Harold also collects other recyclables for other recyclers. And do you also serve as a one-stop shop, a one-stop collection point for other clients?
Yes, we have a fleet of around 13, 14 trucks, and then we go to different customers to collect all those recyclables, no matter it's plastic, paper, even e-waste, and then we will then send all those different recyclable, except paper. We handle paper here. Other recyclable, we will send to those appropriate recycler.
The global market for eco-friendly food packaging is currently estimated about $157 billion US. It's expected to grow to $240 billion by 2027. Recycled content packaging, that's paper, plastic, metal, and glass, make up almost half of that at $107 billion. Sonali Figueras, founder of eco-media platform Green Queen, says she's seen firsthand the demand in this space when she recently launched her online green packaging marketplace.
It was amazing. We decided to start raising in April, and by end of May, we had, literally in 3 weeks, we had the amount that we wanted, and by end of May, we had more than double of what we had originally planned.
The platform is a place where businesses can source sustainable packaging from suppliers anywhere in the world. Suppliers are stringently vetted.
Where are the materials sourced from? Where their factory is located? Are they certified, for example, certified home compostable or certified FSC recycled paper? We also are very strict about what we call in the packaging industry end of life, which is basically what happens once the packaging has been used. Does it end up in the landfill? Does it end up in a recycling plant? Does it end up in a composting facility? Does it end up in the ocean?
It also serves as a platform for startups Sonali calls pack tech companies that are innovating new eco-friendly packaging material using everything from coconut husk waste to algae.
So we felt there was a need to shine a light on these startups, offer ready to source and ready to buy solutions, connect the ecosystem.
Sonali says that part of the demand for eco-friendly solutions stems from the pandemic. As more people did their shopping online, more waste was created from packaging, whether for food or other products.
Everywhere you looked, people are ordering delivery more because of hygiene concerns, etc. And of course, again, the pandemic made everyone more nervous about things like common surface touching, which meant that the demand for single-use items like utensils and containers for food and bags skyrocketed.
In Hong Kong, it was no different. Sissy is a distributor for a plant-based food packaging company, which is EU certified. She started her business in 2016, but it's grown since then.
Our business has grown from 120 to 140% these days. Only because I think the whole culture, I guess the trend, everyone was looking for sustainable products.
She says that while her products cost up to twice the price of their plastic and other non-eco-friendly counterparts, she feels companies are really looking to go green. Her products are compostable.
All the products are plant-based material. They're made from corn, sugarcane, so it's all fiber, plant-based fiber. And they are designed to break down with food waste. We are compostable. So compostable, it can break down in an industrial composter between 10 to 12 weeks.
Cici is hoping to find a recycler for her products, but needs to sort out collection and cleaning before an agreement can be made. This hotel uses her products as well as other sustainable packaging in their rooms. They adopted a sustainability model over 3 years ago.
Some of the guest amenities, we use paper made of stone for packaging. We also use compostable larger bottles to contain those shampoos and lotions, etc.
Not only did they change their packaging, they invested in food recycling machines for their hotels, capable of composting Vegware packaging, which is only compostable in industrial facilities, meaning you can't home compost it and it won't degrade if you just throw it away. The machines were $1 million investment.
To us, we think it's worth it, honestly. We see it that we can further reduce the carbon footprint because we can reduce the transportation from here to recycling sites like in Ho Chung, etc.
While investments like this might seem big for many companies, Sonali warns that an end-of-life tax is being looked at by various governments, which puts the responsibility on companies not taking care of their waste.
And once those regulations come into play, that's going to be a cost of doing business that you're going to have to think about. And then suddenly, bio-based packaging does not sound so expensive. So again, what kind of math are you doing?